Good afternoon. This is Kaylin back with part 2 of my gear loadout for the upcoming Iowa YouTuber meetup and video response to Zed Outdoors, his 50,000 subscriber giveaway, which I am paying forward to Girl Outdoors, who is a very, very skilled young lady on the other side of the pond. As I said in my first video, even though I could use the Amazon gift code myself, I prefer that this young lady get it so that she can continue to upgrade her gear. Maybe if she needs to get a new camera, a new tripod, or whatever, so that she can continue to make the quality videos that she does. She's very enjoyable to watch. And I put the link to her channel in my comment on Zed's giveaway video. So go check out Girl Outdoors. So anyway, so on with my pack loadout, which will also include this fanny pack, which I will be wearing. And just in this front pocket, I have a gas card for my driver. So I'm holding my phone instead of using the tripod that I wanted to use because, well, it's being, the super glue is drying because the head broke. So my neck knife, I will be carrying 3 knives plus multi-tool. This is Jeff White small bushcraft knife. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I won it in a giveaway. Very, very beautiful handle. I love the wood. It is a great knife, sharp spine, rips sparks off a ferro rod like you wouldn't believe. And I tied a piece of paracord on it so I could wear it as a neck knife. Then just in here I have got a little sunscreen and just a busted lighter that still throws sparks. And then in addition to a pen and some markers I have in here for, well, I don't know, I have this Kershaw filer knife. It's an assisted opening, which I have to switch hands to do it. And this was a gift to me from our good buddy Jimmy Slash, who is a great knife reviewer, and he's always checking out new blades so that people can get ideas on on their next knife purchase. And on the belt, I have a gift from my Iowa brother, Country Prepper. This is a Kydex holster with what's called a tech lock, which secures it very well to a belt. And it's just a little tin with some Iowa nice fat wood. And there's a little striker in here as well. And then there's a ferro rod with a little piece of shot cord. And then on this side is, I'm assuming it's like a grenade pouch. And here I pull the shovel out. This is a little mini folding shovel. I have this is a Gerber suspension, which was a gift to me. I have a big buck folding saw with a wood handle, which was originally intended for cutting animal bone, but it works on wood. And I also have a few zips. Sorry, I'm trying to get this back in here. So again, this is hanging on the other side of my fanny pack pouch, on the belt. And now I will go over here to my pack. This is a Polish Army 75-liter rucksack, never issued to a soldier. I'm Polish, so I'm kind of getting into collecting Polish gear. And in my first video, I talked about a Polish mess kit that I have and a Polish canteen that I have. And on the side here, I have a yoga mat, which is used as a padding to protect the underside of my air mattress. I do not have a sleeping pad, so I used a yoga mat underneath my air mattress. I have to have a little bit of height because getting up and down off the ground is difficult with my arthritis. And this pack has 3 pockets here, which I have fully loaded, plus a small pocket in the lid. And on top of the lid, this is a pack cover, which I bought separate that fits over the pack, although I've never tried it with anything attached to the side. So in here, with some, I just threw in, I have an extra poncho, and I have, this is an extremely large Ziploc bag, which my one of my tarps came in, but I put that tarp inside of another tarp bag. But I choose to keep this because if I need to put something wet in there, I can do that. And I have, this is an emergency bivvy. This is a recent purchase. I have one in my bug out bag, but I wanted to have another one. And I have one of my other canteen that is like this, is in that crate over there inside of a canteen carrier, and there's a canteen cup, stove, and lid in there with it, but this is a second canteen. And that is it for this pocket. I'm just going to put the canteen back in here. Although I may skip the poncho since the weather forecast has changed. I think I'll go ahead and skip that since the weather forecast has changed. So I will just I'll still keep the emergency bivvy in there. And I will still keep this bag in there. And in this one here, I have 2 of these steel water bottles. And there's a glow stick. Actually, I have 2 glow sticks in here, one green, one blue. I have additional glow sticks in my first aid pack, which is over there. I got a small orange glow stick in there. And in this one, I have more tools. I'll get back over here because the light will be better. Because I do not have sheaths for these, I have chosen to use the alternate means of protecting them. This will be my belt knife. This is the Mora Garberg, or not Garberg, but a Cans ball in a multi-mount sheath, and I attached a lanyard to it, and there's a little bandana. And I also have, in this sock, I have a Corona wood handle folding saw. And in this one, I have to use two hands to get out. This is the UST Para Hatchet, which I tried before, but after, my hand gets hot spots if I'm using it barehanded. It also has a ferro rod on it. But I will try wearing a glove with this. And I'm also thinking about getting some like athletic tape and wrapping around this handle to make it a little more comfortable. So I'll put the sock back on that later. So that all came out of this pouch. This Corona saw was only $10 on eBay. So eventually I would like to get a proper sheath for it. I did tie a lanyard on there, but so sorry about that. For now, I will have to keep this. I'll just keep it in this sock. I'll have to splice this segment to this portion of this video together since my phone stopped recording. But now on to the lid. I have a little thermometer which shows a Fahrenheit and a Celsius. I do have a poncho in here. I also have like a lens wipe, which can also be used to clean off a screen. And I have a small flashlight down here at the bottom. I won't try to get that out because it'll be a bear to try to get that poncho back in. I really squeezed that in here when I put these in this little lid pocket. Now, all these bags here, I will not take anything out of these bags. It would just be too long to do that. But I will tell you what they contain. This is a gift. I will not show this. You'll have to wait to see the recipient open this gift in my video. And I'm just using this cat treat bag to protect it. This is my tool bag, which contains some extra trail tape. I have a strap in here. I have my sharpening stones. And I have some a set of beads called a tasbih, which I could use as it's prayer beads that Muslims use, but I could also use it as same ranger beads or paste beads, but it would be a different way of doing it. And this one I call just my ditty bag, which has my medicines. I have another container of pills in here for the trip, but I want to keep that one separate in case when I come back I'll probably need to take some pills depending on my travel time. But in here is just all my toiletries. And although we have taps available, I am still choosing to take my water kit. I have some cheesecloth in here. I got both of my filters. I have a Sawyer Mini and I have an Aquaporter, which now goes by another brand. And I have the Sawyer bag. And I have the back flushing syringes for both of these. And I have some water purification tablets. I also have water tablets elsewhere. And as mentioned in my earlier video, I have a fishing rod. So this is my fishing rod holder, which slips down into the pack. And I put little rubber feet at the end to protect the rest of the contents of the pack. I'm going to have to use both hands to get my clothing bag out. This is my clothing bag. It is a 30-liter dry bag. It may look large because I also have some towels, and since I'm a Muslim, I do dress modestly. And although this is only a 2-night stay, I choose to be prepared for 3 nights. And even though the weather has changed, or not supposed to be any rain whatsoever, I still want to be prepared in case I have to change clothes. This is a packable pack, which I can use for foraging, and because there's a day hike involved, I can put some things in here and just wear it, when we do some hiking around the park. That's just a pair of boat shoes for going down to the water. Or if I choose to dip into the water. I don't know what the water temp will be like, but I choose to have those anyway. And this first aid kit is my trauma kit. And again, this is for a group as well as individual. I may change a few things out later, but it is what it is. Until I can get some more items that I want to have in here. I'm just using, I just have other things in there as filler. But a trauma kit is a very good thing to have. And this is my fire kit, which includes some Iowa fat wood, some birch bark, and some other tinders, plus my flint and steel kit, and additional ferro rod. Yeah, I got a few ferro rods, and I have a lighter in there as well. And then in this sleeve here, which could be used for a hydration bladder, in here I have an old school stadium cushion, which I use as a sit mat or a kneeling mat. I have a folded bag, which I can use to put wet things in. I have a grill grate here. I have my homemade fire bellows, which was made from a piece of an antenna. Which I put into a plastic bag. I have a wool blend blanket in here. Let's see. And then the last thing in this part is my 12 Survivors folding stove, which I added 2 tent stakes to in case I wanted to use those instead of the included grill for pot support. So that is flat and fits very good down in there. so that is it for my loadout video. I will get this, the 2 segments, since this one got broke up, and then I will upload it. And again, this will be my second part of my VR to Z Outdoors 50,000 subscriber giveaway. Very awesome channel, and I'm paying it forward to Girl Outdoors, a very, very good YouTuber, still in high school, but obviously quite experienced in the outdoors. She loves to camp in different environments in her part of England, either by herself or with her family. And she has her own bushcraft camp that she built with the help of her dad. And so again, I'm paying it forward to Girl Outdoors. So her link is in my original comment on the Z Outdoors giveaway video. So I will get this part up, and thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side. Kayleen back again. I forgot to mention a couple of things about what's in my pack. So I bought these little belt pouches, which turned out to be a lot smaller than what I anticipated. So I ordered a couple of replacements, but they won't be here till after I get back. But I have these on for now. So inside of this one, I have some little bits of trail marker, and in this one I managed to squeeze in my Lensatic compass. I won't try to pull it out, but I have the paracord, and so there is the compass in there. So forgot to mention those in my video. And then I just have one of those little survival grenades. I only stuck it on here because it is neon green, and you know, it can be easily spotted against the grass or whatever, and of course it has a little whistle on it. I have additional whistles elsewhere, so I just thought I'd give that a little update. I'll go ahead and add this to the other 2 segments, and then I'll get this one spliced together and up. So thanks for watching, and catch you on the flip side.